Hello, it's Mercy here from Dal Riata. Welcome to the weekly summary for the week ending Sunday, the 22nd of November. It has been an interesting week. I've competed in a lot of things this week. Monday, of course, was the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for me was the campaign. We had a week event and we had a bounty. What shall I talk about first? Let's talk about the guild and let's talk about tasks. So this week, we did an interesting thing. We completed all the normal ones in the first couple of days as we usually do, but we also completed 2 epic tasks. So we completed the epic purple as we do, and then we completed the epic green, which was quite nice. So lots of donations above and beyond this week, and I'm not quite sure why. And then I left it open. I didn't choose one and left it to see what everybody else voted for, and everybody went for the epic yellow tasks except for Sparkstar, I think, who put some money on epic blue. So epic yellow tasks were obviously the next one, so I guess people are going for the gem keys. That's okay. So that will be our third one. We'll see if we do that again next week. Well done, everybody. I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty epic. It's going to be nice for the next week to have these 2 bonuses. So anyway, let's go to the event, because that's rather interesting. So we had the Lost Sword event, which if we go have a look at the Lost Sword event, I did pretty well in the Lost Sword event, but I did well. I'll show you my team a bit later. Actually, you can see my team now, I think I can go as far as to show you. Yes. So I bought Doomblade last week. I could only get it to +3, but Doomblade's been quite good in this event. But actually with this team you can actually kill anything. You don't even need the weapon. Anu's Scepter was and 3 Queen Isabel's was what Tacit recommended at the beginning of the week, and that's why I chose this one. But funnily enough, when if the team you're opposing kills your weapon relatively early, the Queen Isabel, 3 Queen Isabels is quite strong enough to actually take on any team. So there's a bit of I did say this in the guild chat, and I did recommend everybody go for some sort of blue weapon with a 3 Queen Isabels, but it's a very, very easy team. I'm going to show you in a second, but unfortunately it didn't really translate to the game. So you see I've done quite well, but again I usually buy quite a lot. I mean, I've bought up to tier 6. If we would be completing these, if everybody completed tier 1 and tier 2, if everybody bought tier 1 and tier 2, which is 100 gems, keeping in mind that you get what do you get, 380 gems on every Monday, because all the sentinels unload tons of gold, millions of gold, and get you the blue sentinel straight away. So you get a whole lot of gems right on Monday. Buy these 2 tiers at least. I recommend buying another one. It's really good to buy to number 4 because you get the Potion of Armor, which is great. Depending on how well I want to go, I'll go further. Yeah, but that would have got you, if you had bought the first 2 tiers, it'll get you about 10,000 in this event with all the daily sigils as well. So these guys here, Hoax, Wazoo, Agent, these are the guys who have done this, and they've got up to there, and if they use the 4 sigils today, they'll get just over 10,000. So if everybody in the guild cranks up does that, we'll get 300,000, which will get us pretty much to the end. Especially if you've got a few, if you've got the sentinels hitting, look, these are all the sentinels here. If you've got the sentinels hitting 20,000, then we're going to make it easily. So the problem at the moment is we've got this tail end that are just not playing enough. And I've bullied and cajoled and kicked from the guild. I kicked 2 out from the guild today. I mean, not today, during the week, for getting 0s here. This is a new guild member here. Hakunen's a new guild member as well. So no, that's not expected from him. and that's nice from Hakunen, but you know, this just isn't enough. So this tail here of probably about Sparkstar down, they're just not playing enough. So enough on the event is what I mean. So I just discussed it on chat. The strategy this strategy is working. We have completed 5 events. Might actually be 6. I think I remember saying 5 events last week. Anyway, we've still got completed 5 events because we didn't complete it this week, so that is still true. But I've just told Lyric and El Diablo not to buy any more tiers this guild event because we're not going to get there without that tail playing. You know, and I've said it would have been possible if everybody bought those 2 tiers plays and played through their signals, but it's actually too late now. There isn't enough time really to do that and to bully everybody into doing it. And I'm sick of this. I'm sick of saying this every week. So the strategy I'm using is to demote the players who do not play the guild event, and I've been doing this for over a month now, and it's been doing quite well because we have for over a month been completing the events, and what I'm hoping is that the new players who replace the ones I boot out will actually play the event. So it's kind of natural selection really. We're making the guild stronger by selecting out the weakest players, and that's exactly what we're doing. So if we look at the weakest players here, pretty much MT below, that counts as a demotion. MT, Hakunen, Dennis, Bielsink, and actually not Hakunen and not Hyde 97. So it's these 3 guys here. So that's to me that's a demotion. So let's go back to, so that's the Lost Sword. So that's a shame. I mean, when you don't get the, let's just go back, sorry, when you don't get the we're going for this is the major order of chaos is what we want each time. It's really nice to have these tokens of crypts, by the way, because I don't know if everybody knows it. Actually, I might just mention it. So what you do with these things, these suckers, is they turn into where do I have to go for that? Oh yeah, here. So they turn into these. So they turn into Medal of Seasons, and see I've got 20 of them. Well, you use those to upgrade your troops. So let me see, what's a troop that I need to upgrade? Not one of those. I'm not sure who I could upgrade. I've both done those, done both of those, done all of those. Just thinking of treachery. I could do treachery, I guess. So what you do is you go into, actually is that a team I really use? Oh yeah, I use that team occasionally. Maybe. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Just trying to find a team I've usually improved all. Actually, here we go. We'll do Thrall. Thrall's somebody we use a lot. So let's upgrade Thrall. So you go and upgrade, add some medals, add a medal of the season, upgrade chance 100% for 10,000 souls. Done. So we've burned up one of our medal of seasons, and we've now added 2 armor, 2 life to Thrall. Let's do that again. Upgrade 100%. Boom. Now he's got 2 medals, and he's added another 5 armor, another 3 life. So that's great. And let's give him another medal. Upgrade chance 100%. So these medals of seasons are awesome. It does depend on what his base rarity is, and he's quite low. He's purple, so, and we've just added another 7 and another 5, and these are all cumulative. So now if you have a look at him, so this is all cumulative. So he just got plus 14 to his armor and plus 10 to his life. So that's great. So that's just greatly improved Thrall. So every Thrall team I've got, which is actually quite a few of them, this one probably being the most important one. This is my most important Thrall team because this is my Explore 12 team, and I find actually this is better than any team I've got by miles. I've showed this several times. So now he has this pretty little golden thing around the edge of his card. But look at him. Boom, ba-dum, 72, 109. He's fabulous. So that's just made him a whole lot tougher. So that's great. So I've improved that team brilliantly. So there we go. That's what you do with your Medals of Seasons. So they're awesome. But let's just go back to the event. But if you go, so that's why you want those medals, by the way, if you didn't know that. If we go back to the rewards, we want the Major Orbs of Chaos because you want these massively rare cards that are in the Soul Forge. You want these guys here. Zul'Goth. Zul'Goth, you need these dudes. I've only got 2 of them. But you need them, and how do you get them? You get them by crafting them down here, and you craft them by using these Major Orbs. Major Orbs of Ascension, Major Orbs of Growth, Major Orbs of Wisdom. These guys are the hard ones to find, but you get them by completing events, and should get everyone every week. So that's why the Sentinels go on and on about guild events. And besides, this is the main thing we do as a guild together. This is why you're in a guild. If you're not contributing in the guild event, we don't care about you. We don't want you in the guild. So think about that. You're not earning your keep, and you're not deserving all those epic tasks and stuff and tasks that we're completing. So there you go. There's my spiel. Now I'm just going to go back and show you that team, because there really is, these we post at the beginning of the week, every week we post teams that can do these events really well in chat. If you look at chat, you will see this, and you don't have to, and if you miss it because it scrolls off, just ask. We'll all help you. Every Sentinel will help you out there. And these teams, they make the events really easy. This is going to be a hard fight because it's actually quite a high level fight. Hey, here's a Raven. And the hag is really heinous, but these are not really bad fights. So in this one, you kind of always want to go for skulls. We want to get this armor up here though. We're scared of skulls falling, and we obviously want to match blues and greens. So let's just have a see how we go. This one you can be relatively patient. You don't have to rush, and you cast Isabel on your main one. You don't want to give big matches to them. They don't help us much, and they make it dangerous because the skulls fall. But there we go. Use Isabels as fast as you can. Use them on your first guy because it gets the armor up, and when you do hit the skulls do lots of damage. Boom, just like that. So that's what you're trying to do. Now 2 more Isabels up. We don't have too many skulls on the board. I'm going to nervously probably get some more here. Nope, luckily. Okay, let's get going. So I'm getting my attack up again, and this would be, you see I haven't even cast this yet, so this is just the Isabel, so it really doesn't matter what color weapon you had here. I'm just going to use this one again. This will probably kill the hag. Yep. So that's good. Now I start thinking about, do I have any red matches with skulls to use this guy? No, I don't. So let's just play safe because I don't want skulls to fall around. Don't really care much about being hit, even though they're doing a lot. They'll do a lot of damage. Have I got any blues and greens? No. So let's get something that's. Let's just get that. It doesn't really matter. Just waiting for these skulls to fall now, or to get red matches. So I do kind of want skulls to fall. Doesn't really matter. There's so many ways to kill people, so kill the enemies. So let's just take that. Not getting many skulls. Here we go. There you go. That'll kill them. Done. Doesn't matter that my hero died. And like I said, their team actually gets stronger when their hero dies. 3 Isabels is completely capable of taking out pretty much any team. So that team, like I said, you don't have to have the Doomglaive to do really, really well. Anybody could do really, really well. It's all actually, the event teams are all just about playing, and it's all about buying those tiers. You go as far as your bought tiers allow you to, and this is the thing about this game that people don't really like is that you win by, it's kind of pay to win. But actually, it's not, because I don't buy gems. So I buy gems. I get gems from accumulating them from my kingdoms. So this is all completely capable for everybody in the guild. This is not coming from real money. So everybody is capable of doing this. Everybody is capable of getting 44,000. These sentinels don't get there because they can, but they're being more circumspect because they're playing in the other events during the week. But you don't have to. Everybody doesn't have to get those sort of scores to get us to the end. They have to get this sort of score. So 10,000 gets us to the end. Anyway, too far. I think I was talking to Lyric about it before, but I think the developers put this too high this week. I think that should have been more like 150, but there you have it. So that's the event. Let's go to the roster. So let's look and see if there's any promotions. I think there was one promotion. We've got 30 members again, so we will be losing a couple in the next 12 hours, so we can regenerate them before turnover. So Sentinels we don't worry about. Commanders, all these commanders, by the way, have been with us, donated so much that all of them can be Sentinels. And the difference between a commander and a Sentinel is that the Sentinels talk on chat and share teams. You'll notice if you go to chat, we'll scroll up. Look, there's teams. All these teams. This is all the Sentinels. So here's Lex, El Diablo, Lyric, Saint Libra. These guys again. Ed. Agent giving people honours. This is actually I'll do that now. Honours to the last 5. Send. Let's just give everybody honours. Lyric. Whoops. How did I do that? So do this too. So this is another thing you do on chat. You give people honours. High five. Yay. Lyric totally deserves that. So that was Lyric. El Diablo certainly deserves an honour. And then you get nice extra things every day. Who do we do? Lyric, El Diablo, Lyric, Agent. Morning, mate. Morning, mate. Lyric comes, Agent comes from New Zealand, not Australia, if you saw that. Zamora. Hi, Zamora. Zamora is from Sweden. Who else we got? Zamora. Edward is from Germany. And there's my 5. Okay, so do that, and that's how you become a Sentinel. So you share your teams, you chat, and we don't have to chat that much. It's more about sharing teams and giving honours. So do that, and any of you guys can get up there to Sentinel, and you'll see I pretty much ignore Sentinels because Sentinels you trust to do the best thing for the guild. Now we get down to the Legionnaires, which are a bit more shaky. Dennis obviously didn't look at this week. Didn't look at chat to notice that it was going up, and didn't play in the event. So Dennis will be tomorrow when I get up in the morning, because to me it's about midnight now. Dennis will be going down to Alan's made it. Valkyria's fine. Almost a promotion. Not quite. A bit more. Fine. Hoax didn't read it either. So Hoax, I'm sorry, Hoax. I love Hoax because Hoax talks all the time. Hoax is like a diehard Discord user with us, and even talked to us when he wasn't part of the guild. So I have a real soft spot for Hoax because lots of chatting. So I'm going to let Hoax. I'm going to let that slide for Hoax. But buddy, come on. Sparks is my son, by the way. You'll hear me talk about Sparks all the time. Sparks needs to get his act together. He'll have to play some gems while he's having breakfast tomorrow. MT's always dragging the chain. MT, you drive me crazy. Play a bit more earlier on, and certainly play the events. It's getting to be a bit of a worry. If you don't make that, I think it's time for you to go because you didn't do the event this week. Zwazu, I think you were fine. Anyway, these guys, here we got some promotions. So 2 new players from last week, Morgan and AKZ007, sorry. You are both going to get promotions. Well done. Welcome to the guild. Hakunen and Hedge, if you're listening, Hedge97. Don't worry about this week, but next week we'll be expecting this. Hey, well done for getting up there, actually. You didn't play the event though, so you stay a recruit. But that gets you Morgan and AKZ007. That will get you into the Legionnaire territory and therefore safe from being booted. So congratulations, well done. That's that for this week. Now, what have we got coming next week? We have got, I think it's Drifting Sands. Let me go back to here. Oh, see, I was stoked this week. I had a great week because I got, not only did I hit my target to give the guild, I got Sword's Edge up to 15, which was great. I just accumulated enough deeds and got up there. So that was great. Pretty happy with that. Now, where are we next? I think we're Drifting Sands next time. So Drifting Sands, I don't think I can do that next week for Drifting Sands because we don't have enough 7. I can only get up to level, probably can only get up to level 14. I might be able to craft a few, but certainly not 18. And armour, that's another nice one to get because you get the +1 armour. It makes Rowan tougher. So that's one I will want to get up at some point, but won't be this one coming. So let me see, we've got 20. We've got Drifting Sands is the event. We're going to get we're getting a new card, glory card called the Desert Worm, which I don't know really much about, but we'll see tomorrow. We've got Battle Crasher all week, which is a mower. Divinian Fields is the... Oh, I'm not sure what Divinian Fields is. Nope. Tuesday's Faction Assault is... it's the one down here. What's the one down here? The one where... The Miraji Queen. The one where the Miraji Queen comes from. So we have this as our... A Sunken Fleet as our Faction Assault on Tuesday, which is always good to do. Great. I'm already there. I might add some more treasure. If I feel like spending it. Oh, I've never used the faction team. I wonder what it is. Don't even know what it is. I'll find out what it is and post one. This is actually quite a tricky. This is quite a tricky delve. This one. Let's just go and investigate it for a second. Oh, why can't I play it? Oh, there we go. If we go have a look, it's another one. It's a blue-red, so it's one of these ones that you can have this great team. Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, Hiking, Iron Gut, and the Possessed King, and basically you can just kill everybody. And now when you fight a team like this is very easy, but when you get teams with Devour, that's not so easy. So you want some capacity to get rid of the Devour. Possessed King luckily transforms enemies into a random demon, so therefore you transform it into somebody who you hope doesn't have immunity to Devour. But that works for this team really well, against that team really well. But if you come across, I think it's the team here, this team here, Coral Golem is immune to Devour, so he's a bit of a pain in the ass. And what's this team here? Oh no, they're alright. Oh, okay, so that run's going to be nice and easy, but sometimes there's a team here you come across that has like 3 cards that are immune to Devour, and it's really, really hard. So I've got this one up to 350. I'll eventually get it up to 500, but at the moment I'm working on the one we were doing last week, because that's what Edward was doing, Dark Pits. So I'm working on Dark Pits at the moment. I can't remember where I'm up to. 310. Yeah, so I'm going to... Dark Pits is nice. For the same reason, you can use that same team and you can zoom through there really fast. So that's what I'm doing. I will be doing the Faction Assault down on the Mirage Queen because I haven't got the pure team up. So we'll definitely be having a crack at that. And for those people who struggle to get the 575,000 gold each week to donate, this is how you get it. So if you do the Faction Assault, you pretty much get it on a Tuesday. And then you can relax for the rest of the week and do whatever you want with your gold. So that's our faction. Oh, actually, I was going to have a look at while I'm talking. I'm just going to have a look at what the pure team is actually, or what the team is. So let's just go down to what was it called? Sunken Fleet. Sunken Fleet. There it is. Oh, that's why I haven't got these guys up. Okay, so I'll be spending a bit of cash. Actually, Drunken Sailor is quite a good card, I believe. I'll see that used quite a lot. Mirage Queen's awesome. But there we go. Okay, we'll see what the pure team is, and we'll get back to you. Look at chat, and I'll tell you about it. What else have we got? We've got many more. The Pet on Wednesday. On Thursday we've got Dervish, the class Dervish. I think I've got Dervish. Dervish is only to 30. There was something good about Dervish. I can't remember what it is. Let me see. I think it's the class weapon. So Dancing Daggers is actually really good. So Dancing Daggers is a good weapon to use with, I think it's the best weapon to use with a Shinabu yellow finesse team. So finesse, Shinabu, Dancing Daggers, finesse with Stormcaller. And that's a wonderful team. Pretty much, it's like the Apothecary team I just showed you before. So whenever you have a yellow delve, that's the team I use to get up to 500. And you can get Dancing Daggers from, that's the class weapon for Dervish, but you actually see Dervish appear several times. I've seen Dervish appear a couple of times. Where am I going? Back to here. I've seen Dervish appear several times. I guess it doesn't look very exciting, does it? Can't think of why you would want that. Oh no, there's some good things. Strix Commander, Lightning Strike. I'm not up there yet. Dust Storm. Backup's what I'm obviously using it for. Yellow Alloy's going 1 magic. It's alright. Okay, so it's alright. It's not great. What are its traits? Does it have good traits then? No. So it's good. I guess it's good if you've got a pure monster team. Like, I haven't even done the last trait. Oh, that's funny, isn't it? Let's just do it. So there you go, Dervish. And then on Friday we've got, I think it's a Vault event. Yes, we've got a Vault event. So we've got gnomes. So that'll be a good weekend to get lots of money. So there'll be lots and lots of money. Now, I'm just going to talk a little bit about Guild Wars because that's the only one I haven't talked about. So Guild Wars, here's Guild Wars. So you can, if you've heard me say this before, this is for new guys. So you can leave now if you don't want to hear me talk about Guild Wars. Guild Wars is important because this is why I think Guild Wars is important. You get every win you get for the following day, you get a 50% experience bonus, which is fantastic. So that's really, really useful. If you look at our teams, we just smash the opposition, and this pretty much happens every week. Now and then we get one team that tries to compete with us, but if you look at our ranking, we get like over 1 million points. It's very hard to beat us for other teams. The reason why we win is this. So everybody plays. Everybody, that is, except Valkyra and Zwayazu. Now, it's mandatory to play Guild Wars in our guilds because I think it's massively important. It's not mandatory to win, it's mandatory to play because our strategy is for everybody to play, and we overwhelm everybody with points. So we get rewards at the end, we get to go up the next bracket, we get to fight more difficult people. And you get lots of gold for doing Guild Wars, if you hadn't noticed. That's another. I mean, nobody should have any problem giving gold on Guild War week. It's a bit sad when your Paragon doesn't play, because your Paragon gets a bonus from everybody's other Sentinels. So El Diablo and Migro Max, they've spent lots. We've all spent lots. We've all spent lots. These guys all contribute to Dennis's fighting. So Dennis gets a whole lot of bonuses, pluses to his attack and defense and magic and life based on our contributing to our Sentinels. So that was really crappy play when your Paragon doesn't even play. So not hugely impressed, and I do believe Dennis was actually getting demoted this week. So glad you booted out a Paragon, sorry. That's not really okay. And we've had some people who've done really, really well. El Diablo, look at that, 57,000. Anything above 40,000 is fantastic. Anything over above 50,000 is absolutely legendary. I haven't played tonight yet, but I mucked up early on. Played the wrong team, wrong colour team. So what else have we got? So look at all these 50,000s. These guys are really great, and you will see if you look at chat. People post their look. Edwards posted the team he used. El Diablo posted the team he used. Lyric posted the team he used. It's not a very none of these are. Well, that's not a very hard team to make. St. Libra's posted the team he used. These guys, these Sentinels help you out. Now, if you want to, if you asked, like if you said, El Diablo, I haven't got a Boreal Crystal, what could you put in there instead? Because I've got everything else. I am sure that El Diablo would give you a hint, or give you some help. So that is how you use chat. That is how you play in this guild. That is how you get to Sentinel, and that is how you avoid getting kicked out by not playing. So, thank you very much for listening. That was a very long weekly summary, but there has been a lot to say this week. Thank you for making this game so awesome. You're a great guild. I will see you next week.